So, a couple days ago, news came out about Mike Pence having classified documents found at his home, and Ted Cruz went on Fox News to discuss this and also some other things.
We need to finish examining what other classified documents Joe Biden has failed to keep secure. That means that the FBI needs to search. There are over 1,850 boxes of documents from Biden's tenure in the Senate that are at the University of Delaware. I do a podcast 3 times a week. My last podcast on Verdict with Ted Cruz does a deep dive into this issue, walking through the legal issues, the vulnerabilities. I believe the FBI should search all of those 1,850 boxes
literally just plugging
of
his
documents
podcast.
to determine if there are classified materials there. But additionally, I believe the FBI needs to search the residences of Hunter Biden and any business offices of Hunter Biden to determine if there are classified materials there. Because if these classified materials in particular implicate Burisma, Ukraine, Communist China, payments going to Hunter Biden or Joe Biden's brother or the Biden family, then this shifts from a political problem to a very serious problem of criminal liability and major crimes. And so the FBI needs to search the University of Delaware.
I'm sorry. This is just a quick little nitpick. I have to say this. Can these Congress people, can Ted Cruz, congressman, can he not get in trouble for going on a major cable news network live on television and just making up fucking conspiracies? Can they not get in trouble for this? Like, I feel like there should, it's just weird to me that they can just go on TV and just make shit up and lie about it and be like, well, this might be the case. This might be what's happening. We don't know. He doesn't know, but maybe this is happening. Maybe there's a bunch of illegal shit going on, so we should investigate.
Archives, and they need to search Hunter Biden's home and business addresses.
Just as an addendum to this, the news came out today, I'm sure you saw it, that former Vice President Mike Pence, a friend of both of ours, he's found some classified documents.
He's a friend. Mike Pence, great friend of ours. He's a friend, so it doesn't even matter what he did or what he's about to say. Mike Pence, he's a good friend.
I think at his home in Indiana, not in his office.
I think at his home? You think? He's asking Ted Cruz the question. He said, I'm sure you heard about it. Well, clearly you have to have heard about it too if you're going to ask a question. If you're going to ask this question, get it right. He's saying, I think, because he knows that it was found at his house, but it makes literally everything that Ted Cruz just said, literally it would make it completely invalid if he said, yeah, well, they were found at his house. We know for a fact they were found at his house. And all of this double standard false equivalency that the news media has been trying to do with the Biden classified documents story, it is literally just, it's all done away now because they found documents at Mike Pence's house, classified ones.
What do you make of that? Is this different from the Biden story? Does this complicate the story? Are we going to continue the bull market?
No, it's not different than the Biden story.
Counsels? I'd rather have a bull market in stocks than in special counsels. How do you see it, Senator Cruz?
Yeah.
Oh, look, the Mike Pence story, it's still early. Mike Pence, and as you noted, he is a good friend. He's a good man. He's a good friend. He's a good man. So I'm sure he didn't do anything wrong. Explained where these came from. What his office has put out is that in packing up the vice presidential offices, that there were a couple of papers that were classified that were inadvertently put with non-classified materials. That was a mistake, but there's no reason to think it was anything but inadvertent.
Oh my God, he went from flaming Joe Biden as hard as he could, and Hunter, mostly Hunter, to kissing ass, complete 180. I cannot believe. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we can actually define here as a partisan hack. Ted Cruz, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how else to say it. I can't, this is one clip. This isn't edited or anything. He said all of this in this one short clip. That is crazy to me that he just, he's a fucking idiot. There's proof. That's the GOP party for you. But Something else that's I think really interesting is after Trump had documents found in his home, Mike Pence kind of went on a little bit of a media tour talking about how he didn't leave office with any classified material, and this dates back all the way to August 20th, 2022. It's an article from AP News. He was in Iowa, and there was reporters where he was, and he walked out, and they asked him some questions, and they asked him. He said, "Hey, did you have any classified materials, any classified documents that you left with?" He said, "No, not to my knowledge," and I don't want to. And he was talking about the Trump thing. He says, "I don't want to prejudge it before until we know all the facts," talking about the Trump story. But again, there's let's just listen.
Our staff reviewed all of the materials in our office and in our residence to ensure that there were no classified materials that left the White House or remained in our possession, and I remain confident that that was done in a thorough and careful way.
So if we're going to use the GOP and the Republicans' logic against them, if we're going to use their own logic to hold them accountable, then Mike Pence is a fucking liar. He knew that the documents were taken, and he needs to be tried and jailed. I don't know what we're going to do to him, but here's another clip.
The handling of classified materials and the nation's secret is a very serious matter. And as a former vice president of the United States, I can speak from personal experience about the attention that ought to be paid to those materials when you're.
I'm sure you can, Mike. I'm sure you can.
In office and after you leave office, and clearly that did not take place in this case. But the unequal treatment before the law was deeply troubling to me early this week.
The unequal treatment. I wonder where that unequal treatment is coming from. I can't figure that one out. Maybe Mike Pence will have to let me know on that one. But we have one more clip here. Just one more clip, and this is a clip from Fox News's The Five. I don't play a lot of clips from this show because, I mean, much like all of these big cable news networks, these conservative ones especially, it's just goofy. It's just really fucking goofy. But here's a clip of The Five reacting to classified documents being found at Mike Pence's home.
Seriously,
yeah.
We have this great thing going with Joe.
Yeah, and you just ruined it.
And come on, man.
Well, what are we going to do?
And then he confessed to it.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have just destroyed it. We never would have known.
And we have to be fair and balanced and show both sides.
I know, now we have to show both sides. And Pence is so clean. So squeaky clean.
He is clean.
It's nothing like the real bad documents that Joe Biden was squirreling away.
Do you think he just wanted to be included?
He's like, hey,
okay, so obviously, they're playing it off like it's a joke, and they are joking, but it's not really a joke because this is what they do. They do create a false equivalency when it comes to this, and now this is something that since documents were found at Mike Pence's home, I said this at the beginning of the video, all of this arguing and all of these points that were made by members of the GOP, the Republican Party, members of conservative media, everything that they've said, it just doesn't matter at all anymore because they found documents at Mike Pence's house, in his fucking house. And again, just for the record, Mike Pence's team did contact the appropriate people when they found these documents, sent them back. It's not like what Trump did where he lied and he kept lying and he kept lying and he kept lying about it. But still, it's these people, conservatives, they love to say, a taste of your own medicine, whatever it is they say. They always say that there's always this double standard. No more double standard here. No more double standard. This is what it is. This is where we're at now. And we're just going to have to wait and see what the larger reaction is from these Mike Pence documents, what else is going to happen in these investigation into these classified documents, all three of them. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that little bell and turn on all notifications so you never miss an upload.